Mailbag. Claudia wants to know, my neighbor just sold their house. My house is about equal to theirs as far as size, condition, and upgrades. How much higher can I price my home for sale?
Frank?
Well, everyone has that tendency to, like we said before, hey, I have granite
than your
countertops, or I have tile flooring in my kitchen, and so on and so forth. But right now with the markets being, of course, a seller market, you can price above that last sale, obviously, but I probably wouldn't go maybe 1 or maybe 2% as far as your list price right off the bat. You don't want to be mark yourself into an unreachable category price-wise, and people don't even put pen on paper. It's just too high, or they feel it won't appraise and so forth. So do the smart thing, maybe 1 or 2% over the last sale, and you'd be amazed that people will hit your price or maybe still even go over. You may even still have those people that even though they know that you're going to be over an appraisal, may even pay the difference, things like that. It's that kind of environment.
So you think if it's a fresh sale, 2% over?
1 to 2% over as far as your start price for your listing. Something just above the last sale that isn't too dramatically wide of a gap, or people just...
You always got to worry about that appraisal, don't you?
Yeah, you do. I mean, right now I know that...
Because the appraiser's going to do basically what the last house sold for.
Well, if it's a reasonable bump up,
right,
they could squeeze and push up into that price. But if it's a dramatic jump of $25,000, $30,000, $40,000 difference, you're going to have a problem.
And the lender will not lend.
And the lender will not lend.
$1 over.
If it was me, I would list it. You don't even know what I'm going to say.
I think he was doing the lender.
I think I'm going to get at least one clap on it.
I was late on the lender will not lend.
I was going to say, it wasn't for you.
Lisa, say the lender will not lend.
The lender will not lend.
Scott, do you have an opinion on this?
I do. I would come in low.
You would go lower than the last house?
To attract all that attention.
I would.
Ooh,
I
I
would come in lower. I would come in lower to drive traffic to the listing because it's going to be a bargain, and then let the buyers drive up the price.
Frank?
That is a strategy that
I was going to say Frank.
It can work.
Not crazy low.
But oftentimes when somebody calls me and says, do you have any offers on the property? When the agents call me and I say, yeah, I have 10 offers. Now,
10,000.
Now, if I price it low, I'm probably going to have 35, 40 offers. And I guess I don't have to tell that agent, but if word gets around, I hear you got 40 offers on that property, and buyers just give up right away. They don't even try. They don't put pen on paper.
The chances are one of those 40 offers is about where you would have listed it in the very beginning.
Maybe.
And then you're not going to have it.
Well, maybe because buyers remember if they.
I think you're going to get to the same finish line, same amount of time.
That's the bottom line. Approach. That's the thing I don't think most home sellers think about. It doesn't matter where you price it. No. You're basically going to sell it for what the market will bear.
You're going to sell it for what somebody will pay for it.
Well, it's that first impression though. If you market below the last sale and people see that and they jump all over it, ultimately your high price might be what that last sale price was, because it's still
I'm
above.
talking $5,000. I'm not saying.
I think in today's type of a market, I like Scott's strategy.
Well, thank you. I would
want the whole eBay bid system going on. I want the eBay excitement. I want the 10 seconds left, 9 seconds left. Oh my God, I gotta go 10 cents higher. I gotta auto bid.
That's the American Idol way.
The American Idol
voice way. So American Idol, you're gonna get a bunch of with this way you're gonna get a lot of fluffer, more fluff than you would.
I know. When I hit the bid button, I am committed to that.
But I'm not a realtor, so I'm going to leave it to him.
The guy that comes in with the spaceman suit and sings some crazy song, and they're never going to make the show though. So
is that show still on?
Yeah.
I digress. Okay.
You did.
Enough with Claudia.